folks, welcome to the channel, Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I've got a gift request from Jeff Cather, which is partly why I'm dressed up the way I am. I've got the Zimbabwe hat that he sent me, which my adopted country, my adopted town, my adopted state, depending on mood and whether or not Jeff is trying to track me down. And I'm also wearing this because he likes to bust my chops. I'm definitely not a Michigan Wolverines fan. I'm a Rutgers guy. I just so happen to have bought this years ago, and I like wearing it on the channel, but Jeff, of course, busts my chops on that too. So, thank you, Jeff. Love you, my friend. And, but I've got look at this. This is a gift request, so thank you for that, Jeff. Zandi Holup. Maybe she's from Zimbabwe with a name like Zandi. She could be one of my country folks. Anyway, no man's land. So I guess she's pissed off at men? I'm not sure. But Jeff said that Zandi is a 26-year-old country folk singer, basically, or artist, from my neck of the woods up here she's in Pennsylvania, and it's about 150 miles from where I'm at, and in Pennsylvania. I could get to Pennsylvania. I think it's like where I live now down the Jersey Shore. I could get there in an hour. There's traffic here, of course, but then I could get to the Pennsylvania border in about an hour. But then Pennsylvania's a very big state. It takes numerous hours to get across. Anyway, no man's land. We're gonna find out why Zandi is singing No Man's Land. Here we go. Grindhouse, Nashville.
Hey, I'm Zandi Holup, and this is No Man's Land.
She's got a raspy voice. I wonder if she took ballet or yoga.
I want to take a trip to No Man's Land. Fall off the grid all on my own. Draw a hard line in the sand. Ain't no bars on this old phone. Build a fire to burn the pain. Look up for answers in the stars. In the desolate, forget your name. Getting good ain't gone out where my heart can't get broke. Where goodbye's all she wrote. Ain't no face in my rear view. Taillights on the road. In the wide open space, I can hold my own hand. Boy, you'll never find me, 'cause I'll be in no man's land.
Nice. I like her picking.
Gonna put up walls and build a house, but I won't even need a fence, 'cause you ain't coming back around. And I ain't falling back again. Long as I live out where my heart can't get broke. Where goodbye's all she wrote. Ain't no face in my rear view. Taillights on the road.
I like that line. Where goodbye's all she wrote. That's one of those brilliant connections in lyricism. That'd be the end of it. Goodbye. That'd be all that's been written, and it's over. Yeah, that was intended, which I think it was. That is just a brilliant use of language right there.
The wide open space, I can hold my own hand. But you'll never find me, 'cause I'll be in no man's land.
She's living this. Pretty sure she wrote this, Jeff.
Wind is blowing through my hair. Freedom is my new address. So go look for me everywhere. I'll be wishing you the best. From way out west, out where my heart can't get broke. Where goodbye's all she wrote. Ain't no face in my rear view. Taillights on the road. In the wide open space, I can hold my own hand. Boy, you'll never find me, 'cause I'll be out where my heart can't get broke, where goodbye's all she wrote. Ain't no face in my rearview, taillights on the road. In the wide open space, I can hold my own hand. Boy, you'll never find me, 'cause I'll be in no man's land.
I wonder if she went here to record this song purposely and to write this so he'd see it.
I wanna take a trip to no man's land.
Yeah, I can't tell, because some artists, they can live a song. They're not only vocalists, but they're also performers / entertainers. Like, they can live more so or embody what it is they're singing, and that's a next level. And I can't tell in this one, but what it looked like to me, the fact that she's shooting it from Jamaica, but that she went there to record this and maybe to send a message to the guy that she'd recently broken up with, because she does look pissed in this. She looks beyond hurt to pissed. The lyrics, I mean, it's almost, I just call it Taylor Swifting. You know, when you date a guy, you break up with him, and then you write a song about him. Now, Taylor's obviously in a different stratosphere of popularity, notoriety, fame. And so she dates guys like John Mayer and Justin Bieber and whoever else she felt like dating. But then, and now she's with Kansas City. I don't think he's a tight. Is he wide out? He might be a tight end. Jason Kelsey, I think he's a tight end. But all that said, you know, that everywhere she goes, it's huge. So she'd write a song about the guy and throw him under the bus. She's not throwing this guy under the bus, but I mean, it's in the same vein of Taylor Swift's after she breaks up. But in this one, I mean, Zandi looks pissed. She doesn't look hurt, but that anger comes from hurt. But the primary emotion here is an F you, you know, my new address is freedom, and I don't need a fence because you're not coming back anyway. And secondly, I wouldn't take you back. And goodbye is all she wrote. That's it. We're done. Very interesting. I mean, obviously, very pretty girl, too. And, you know, when I look at seeing equipment like that down in Jamaica, like, let's just assume she flew from Arizona or Pennsylvania or wherever she might be living in the States. It still costs money to load that stuff up and get it there and then record it. And the sound was very good. I did comment on it. I really liked her picking. I've never played guitar, but I look at the coordination required, and then you watch a Stevie Ray Vaughan, and you get the sense of the distinction between guitarists. And so when you pay attention to the hands and fingers and stuff, you know, all of that lends itself well. If you have a curious mind, a philosophical mind, where you're like, how does that work? And she really had some nice things going on. You guitarists could comment on that, because I don't really know. But I mean, there was a lot of coordination going on while she's singing. And Half Moon, I've never been to Jamaica. When it said Half Moon, I was thinking Half Moon Bay in San Francisco, but that clearly wasn't San Francisco. So, raspy voice. I don't know where she's at with her career. Jeff, I know you do, and maybe you'll have her on your show. Maybe you've already had her on your show, because Jeff's in country radio and has been for about 40 years. He's out in Oregon. So, I'm going to rate this one. Uh-oh. You know what number I'm now going to say. It's way too fitting. And I've worn this outfit before and not given this rating. So I'm not predisposed, as far as I know, toward this rating. But I'm giving this an 8.9 on lyricism and picking. Yeah, and very intriguing performed. Not one smile, but this wasn't a smiley song. And I really like to get insight into any artist when I see a performance like this, or any performance, as to whether or not the artist is living or has lived the song, whether they wrote it and whether they lived it. And this is one of those songs that I'm going on a limb and saying, I think she lived it, and I think it was recent from the time that she recorded this. And maybe she went to Jamaica to get away and to write this and other songs related to her situation and so on. So, yeah. All right, Jeff, thank you for that, my friend. When you interview Zandi for your show, just give her my regards. And don't even try to find me, because it would be easier for you to find Zandi than it would be to find me. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you on another video, and keep rocking the country.
Gonna put up walls and build a house, but I won't even need a fence.